What is good, guys? Well, I'll tell you, this exotic, not gonna lie, this is my favorite exotic in D2. It's just so creative, and to be honest, whoever made this exotic needs a raise. Like, for real. Like, think about it. Like, imagine killing a group of enemies in Crucible and then just start smacking dudes with their friends. Like, that is just insane to me. And not to mention the cool aspect of like literally like grabbing enemies and beating them with it. I don't think it can get any better than that. I really hope Bungie keeps with this when they make their exotics. This is what Destiny really is about when it comes down to exotics and grinding. This is actually worth it. So go out and get it right now. Well, enough about me fanboying over it. Let's explain what this baby is all about. Its main perk, Transmutation. Final blows of this gun collapse victims into a void transmutation sphere. Okay, so about this perk, it works, but not how I originally thought it would. I thought it would like, you know, like make multiple orbs on final blows. Like it makes them on final blows on the first kill, but after that, it doesn't really make any more orbs until like your second or third kill. But you might spawn one on like the third kill pretty much very so often or soon after. So you don't gotta share. Okay, the next perk, Evolution. Transmutation spears you create can be picked up and wielded by you or your homies. So both of y'all can have some. And lastly, for the Catalyst, beating the snot out of enemies with these orbs on enemies increase the damage of the actual trace rifle itself against that enemy. Okay, so you guys know how I like to do these things. I make a quick build with any exotic I like to review, so you can see the peak form of the highest potential the gun can be. So for this build, we have a few options actually, and the first one I was going to base this entire build off of to begin with Helm of Saint 14, but that was only if you could make like 3 or 4 orbs like, you know, super quickly. But seeing as that's not the case, it's not as extreme as it could have been, even though you can still do this, even though it's 1 or 2 orbs. So the goal was for like everyone to grab an orb and then run through the Ward of Dawn with it and gain the perk with this exotic, which is the Starless Night, with enemies are blinded when you go into that Ward of Dawn and gain an overshield when passing through it, so that when you have the orb, you'll have some extra meat to get, you know, to smack around the enemies so you don't die as fast with the orb. And don't get me wrong, you still can, but I was experimenting with this with other exotics and to see if, you know, anything else could like do it better. And I didn't see a lot, but one that did catch my eye and ended up working, I'm sure is a glitch, but I hope Bungie keeps it like this since they pair so well and this exotic doesn't get a lot of love. The Stronghold. Its perk, Clench Fist, maximizes guard stats on swords and shots blocked immediately after guarding, will heal you, essentially pairing shots with your shield. But for some reason when you use the orb, it gives healing just for blocking. You don't have to, you know, time it at all. And so I was like, dang, overshield or infinite healing. So yeah, I recommend trying both and see where it goes for you on like separate playstyle wise, but I like the Stronghold build more because of the synergy with the heavy that I paired with this exotic. Now I'm sure y'all have heard of this great ass sword somewhere, and if not, it's called the Fallen Guillotine. It's the Dark Drinker reincarnated for those who remember it from D1, and what it does is it's like a 360 spin with void energy, and this thing melts. But you want to have Whirlwind Blade perk on it because you really get like stupid high DPS numbers with this sword with that on. Vorpal Weapon is a good one also, but I definitely recommend Whirlwind Blade. Alright, and that's it for the build. In all honesty, as for the gear, I didn't get too crazy, and I was going to let you guys see what I ran with it, but because of the new, you know, sunsetting stuff going on, like, I didn't really want to invest too much of, like, my materials into a set fully, all the way, but I did do my best from the mods that I did have, and from the gear that I could get, you know, the slots for it to begin with. Okay, for the helmet, I ran Special Ammo Finder, which gives increased chance of special ammo to drop, and auto rifle targeting for the helmet, which makes it aim a little better. And Shield Break Charge, with if you hit an enemy shield with the same element as your weapon, it makes you charge with life. As for the arms, I ran Stronghold with auto rifle loader for the mod slots. As for the chest piece, I ran it with overload grenades for those pesky champions. I also ran auto rifle reserves Okay, as for the legs, I ran special ammo scavenger for those bonus reserves for that beautiful gun that's in my special slot. And lastly, better already, which gives health regain when grabbing orbs with light, with taking charge, which makes you charge with light for picking up orbs with light. Funny, huh? And lastly, you know I had to run it with that code of the protector. You know what I'm saying? Watered on. It always comes in handy. Alright guys, that's it for the review and the build for today. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. And if you didn't, or you could have done a better build, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments also. And if you think someone else would love this gun, show them this video. The rest of this video is just gameplay of me going ham with my new gun in Destiny. I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Gamer Glasses.
You're a monster.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol in her. Feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the car dealer. My whole squad's in here walking around the party. A cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the Brain Heenan, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania shades. And this bitch I'm posse up. Consider it to cost me a call.